How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode number 3 of the Bar South podcast. With me this week, Southern Professional Hockey League alumni Nate Chasteen. What's going on, buddy?
Not too much. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And along for the ride again, Mr. Eglaf, my boy Nick, back for a little color commentary this week. How's it going?
It's pretty great. Back again for another great episode.
All right, so we're here today to talk about the health benefits of cigarettes, chewing tobacco, and Juul pods. I'm just fucking with you guys. I really want to talk about Bacon chirping the game changers on Twitter. Game changers, more like game ruiners, he says. And he got a lot of likes on it, boys. I want to hear some input. Chasteen, what do you got to say about that?
Honestly, Bacon's probably one of the first people I've saw when it comes to the quote unquote Chell community. That show was just hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. I loved every second about it. I love stirring the pot. I love the instigating. Fuck it.
Yeah, I fucking love it, dude. I love that people got fired up about it. I love that, he went out there, stuck his neck out there, and every game changer got on his ass. And I love that the game changers fired right back at him because they're like, well, if I do recall, you're the one that requested all the changes to the beta, not us. So, and we went through this on episode number 1 with Rex and Grease, but really at the end of the day, how much do the game changers control? Because they're not the ones that said, we need to change the skating in this game. We need to not be able to hit people in this game. There needs to be less tripping penalties in this game. The game changers really weren't calling for that. So at the end of the day, Bacon's probably wrong, but I love the fact that he fired people up about it.
Oh yeah, loved every second of it.
And we're not going to have any Bacon country slander on this podcast because to this day, his content on YouTube is still the best NHL content on YouTube. Nobody has topped his trolling on ice videos, and I don't think anyone ever will because, there's no more game chat really anymore. Nobody goes into a drop-in, jumps in the game chat, and chirps the fuck out of their goalie the whole time. Nobody does that anymore. So you're probably not going to see that content topped ever again. So you could call him the GOAT of Chell YouTube. He also made a boneheaded decision today, but it was funny as hell.
Oh God.
And speaking of game changers, I don't know what Flopfish is considered. He's community manager. Is that correct?
Nah, I'm not sure when it comes to that.
He's something like community relations, something like that. But he put out a post like wanting feedback on NHL 19, and I thought the funniest thing about the form that you had to fill out, your favorite thing about NHL 19 or one good thing about NHL 19, and there were 5 slots for things that are wrong with NHL 19. Like they're just openly acknowledging that there's that much wrong with the game. Give you 1 slot to tell them what they did right and 5 slots to tell them what they did wrong.
Oh my God. That is EA in a goddamn nutshell for you.
Mm-hmm. And I want to talk about how much of a difference is it going to make if you actually go out and fill one of these out. Because he said there's probably up to 900 replies now on it. And how are they going to go through 900 responses and be able to pick out what's wrong with the game and what really needs to be done?
There's zero chance that they're going to be able to do any of that. I guarantee you, and this is just obviously an opinion, that they're going to go through, select a handful of people, probably see different names, whatever, and mostly take in the same thing that everyone is saying and then not even change a thing. Maybe a tweak, maybe a tuner, everything that they've done lately. Like I said, it's lost my interest. I probably haven't played a game of Chell in I'd say a good month and a half, maybe a month, if you're considering playing my buddy one-on-one in play now mode. But that's just for beer chill. But that's another story for later.
Mad respect for actually putting down the sticks on NHL, because everyone just complains and complains about the game, but they still play it. And I mean, myself included, but if there wasn't LG, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be playing the game either. I'd just be ripping COD all day. But I want to say that the last time I went to Flopfish with an issue about the game, which I take credit for. I take credit for it. You heard it here on the Bar South podcast. Go Bar fixed the game. I went to him with the stick lift spam, with that fucking clip of that guy just stick lift, no penalty. Rattled off like 15 stick lifts. No penalty.
I do remember that clip.
And they released a patch like 2 days later. They actually released a patch like 2 days later, buffing the number of penalties you get for stick lifting. It was unreal.
And you're gonna take that credit?
I'm taking the credit because Flop tweeted me back. He's like, "Hey, we saw your clip. This has been passed along to the dev team. We're gonna do something about it." And
Okay.
I want to say, on my recent reply to Flop's post about what's wrong with the game, like feedback post or whatever, I filled out the form and I posted the screenshots of it on Twitter because I really wanted my issues to get pushed, because they're issues that nobody even talks about. And one of the issues I talked about was the face-offs, where you can do the correct counter and still lose the draw because the other guy has a higher face-off rating than you. Or even in EASHL, it says good timing, you do the correct counter, you have face-off king on, and you still lose. And I'm not going to name a game changer, but if you really want to dig deep, he's a season 30 LGHL Vancouver Canucks alumni. But I'm not going to name him. He DMs me today and says, "Hey, I've been playing online versus as the all-star team, and I see what you mean about the face-offs. I can literally do whatever draw I want, and I win it every time. I pushed your feedback through specifically about the face-offs. So maybe it's time to hire me at EA. I don't know. I mean, this is going to be the second time I've fixed the game. I'm taking credit again. It's going to be the second time I've fixed NHL. I mean, Go Bar South makes 2 unreal changes to the game, saves the game, doesn't get hired. I think they forgot my invite in the
fucking
mail.
Dumpster fire of a game, bro. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a problem at the post office or something. But I think they tried to invite me to the Game Changer program. Just the email didn't go through, or something went wrong. They tried to send me a letter. But Go Bar South saves the game, makes good changes to the game, has a positive influence on the community. Doesn't get hired. I don't get it. But anyway, Chasteen, you've been taking some time off from Chell. I want to talk about why you took some time off from Chell and what you've been doing with your time off from Chell.
I took my time off mostly because was it I think it was the patch, not even the tuner, but the patch, man. It just it slowed the game down, wasn't fun. Whatever. Left trigger was pretty much broken, all that shit, whatever. But honestly, what really just drive me crazy was the amount of how they brought back the AI, fucking how good they are. And
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you talked about it in a tweet one time, maybe, or
Way
somewhere
before
along
they
the-
even patched it.
Yeah,
I called it.
and-
I called their shot.
And the fact that skill zoning kind of came back, and you can win a game by not touching 75% of your players, playing 75% of the game. Why the fuck should I play this game if I'm playing a 50-50 game against AI? It's just not. And 18 was awful. I quit that in October. This one took me until October as well. And yeah, It just can't happen, man. They just need to bring back probably, I would say, 2K. You know.
All right, honestly, what like if you go back and play NHL 17, like the skating and like the skills you can pull off on that game are not nearly as smooth and as fun as 18 and 19. But just imagine if they put these skill moves and skating from NHL 19 into NHL 17's gameplay. Like, do you think we would have a great game?
Well, the thing that yes to the question, but I'm also gonna go off and say you had a great game at beta. Fucking EA, man.
Yes. Like, I called it, the tweet you're referring to, the first tuner in the beta tuner. I said, the skill zone is coming back.
You sure
I literally
did.
said it during the beta, the first beta tuner. I said, the skill zone is becoming a lot more effective. I didn't lose games in the beta because of it, but it became a lot harder to beat guys that were just sitting in front of their net guarding that short post.
Yeah, exactly.
It became
And
harder.
the I don't even know what the correct terminology for it is, but how you can switch players almost anywhere on the ice with the right stick now. Granted, I don't use that because I
That's
suck,
broken.
but still, like you even incorporated that, you're allowed to use all 5 guys. Why sit with the center or whoever in the middle of the goddamn ice, and that's how you're gonna win a game? Sorry, like that's not hockey, man. And that's what like baffles me with probably a good 80% of the community. Most of them probably either never stepped on the ice or haven't played for years. And I'm not saying I'm fucking a god when it comes to hockey, but
Well,
I mean, I just
played a game
fucking,
in
I just thought,
SPHL.
2, bitch.
Basically,
Settle
Wayne
down.
Gretzky. Oh,
2.
oh, excuse me. Stand corrected.
Oh, God. Yeah, talk about a fucking dumpster fire. No, it's actually not bad. It was a lot of fun, man. But yeah, but everyone, just that little thing, man. It's just little things that, I get it's a video game. I get it's not gonna be real hockey, but I have to give FIFA credit because you can fucking do almost anything you want when it comes to skills. And it takes skill to win. And I guarantee there's some shit that you can do like skill zoning in FIFA. I don't play FIFA, but ultimately that game takes
FIFA
skill to win.
slaps, for the record.
Yes,
FIFA
100%.
fucking slaps.
I haven't played since 14, but hell, might as well get back into it.
Hey, we've been ripping pro clubs. You've got your invite whenever you want it.
Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time.
But you talked about the right stick switching, like you can aim at which player you want to switch to.
Yeah.
And I got 2 things I want to point out about everything you just commented on. First, the right stick switching. It's not as smooth as it was in the beta either. Like, I'll sit there trying to switch to my D-man so I can get back on the fucking rush, and it takes me 3 or 4 tries to switch to the right guy. And I'm trying to aim at him with the right stick, and I just can't get switched to him. Like, I really didn't have that problem in the beta. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm not going to chalk it up to the game being broken, but it does not feel as smooth as it was before. And another thing I want to point out is with people skill zoning, they almost made it so you have to skill zone this year.
Oh, 100%.
The tweaks they made to the game, if someone goes and is curling around in the corner, you literally can't go hit them without taking 5 strides.
No.
Otherwise, they're just going to brush you off. You can't hit anymore.
Yeah.
You literally can't hit without absolutely lining somebody up.
And
if you do that too
whole
much, you're taking a
bumping
penalty.
thing, man. And the bumping, like when the game first was released, or even in the beta, like the bumping from behind, the breakaways got a little ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like that forced guys to come and at least challenge you. Granted, you could have, Johnny Hockey in the corner against Chara, and yeah, of course, I don't care who you are. He's a fucking paper bag in the wind, but still, now, like you said, it's back to that boxy. You have to hit a box that just, if it's not in the right if it's
If you
not in
don't
the
hit them
right
square
spot.
in the logo on their chest, you're not gonna get
Yeah,
it.
no, you're not gonna get the puck, and then you hit that old RB button and probably take a penalty if you're me, but that's just me.
Yeah, and like there's nothing you can do if somebody like turns their back and curls around in the corner. If you reach, you're taking a penalty. If you stick lift, you're taking a penalty. And if you go run
If you
them,
hit 'em, you
you're
take one.
taking a 5 for exactly. If you go run them, you're taking a 5 for checking from behind. You're taking a board or you're taking a charge. You literally have to skill zone. When you're playing a puck curler, you literally have to skill zone to defend it, and that's just completely wrong.
Hey, though, you can make 50K off that. How? Just ask that. What was that guy's name? Eki. You can make 50K off that bullshit.
You can make 50K curling and sitting and holding LB in front of your post.
Yep.
NHL Gaming World Championship, Skill Zone World Championship. Well, I want to bring it back around because I started with what brought you away from Chell. So what have you been playing in the meantime?
COD, man. COD, and my brother just bought a PC this Black Friday, so I've been actually ripping the old Meta mouse and keyboard, but he gave me his old PC, so I've been just dabbling around with that, but I'm fucking awful at mouse and keyboard. Not a Meta for Nate.
Yeah, more of a thumbs meta.
Yeah, man, COD. A lot of people think it's stale already. I don't really play much Blackout, but multiplayer, just like NHL. I think about the time I quit NHL is when COD came out, and I don't even have Fortnite downloaded anymore. I just actually re-downloaded it this morning. So
I as well deleted that and re-downloaded that only like a few days ago.
Yeah, Fortnite's kind of they listened to their community and made a positive change. I got to give them credit. Now, if they would get rid of the P90, they'd have a sick game again. But I mean, COD's sick. It's the best COD on next gen. Honestly, it's probably gonna get stale, and every COD has gotten stale since the Xbox 360. But
well, yeah, it's because
I see you ripping those game battles. I see you ripping up
Yeah.
those game battles. How's
Yeah,
that going?
man. It's pretty good. It's a lot better. You're not going into a lobby and pubs and taking a 5 stack of LMGs against you with thermals, you know. But it's funny that you say that. Now that I think about it, my brother started I would say an esports team or whatever you want to call it, and
Yeah.
they have someone from the CWL. They're going to the Vegas Open or whatever it is, and one of the groups of guys are actually going under his team name. So he drew up some jerseys for him and stuff, and they're gonna represent him and his
Yeah, I
team,
saw
which
those.
is pretty
Those are pretty
sweet.
sick.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hit me up to be on the team. Just let me know.
Yeah, just let
You
me
still
know,
haven't even played
I'm-
with me.
I'm free.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Should probably go to the
I'm not
doctor
gonna
for
tell you
that
I'm
there,
sick
bud.
at COD. I'm your typical, 1.5 KD, sits on the hard
Ew.
point for 75 seconds.
No,
and,
that's
goes
that's a guy
positive
you
every
need,
game.
You know? That's a guy you need.
Need the
Big
OBJ.
locker room guy. Yeah, exactly.
Goes
Yeah, no,
goes
it's
positive every
he's
game.
doing pretty good. Though,
Not gonna be
man,
the guy
for-
that drops 75, but
No, but he's doing pretty good with that. DePaul in Chicago, their esports
Yeah.
team, their college team, actually asked him to use
yeah, they're pretty
the jersey
dust at
design.
hockey. But
Oh, I know. I've watched him play, man.
not a big deal. Neither here nor there. We fucking ran them last year. Not a big deal.
Yeah, dude, I fucked up. I think about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, about roughly 3 weeks ago. Man, fuck, I was gonna meet Greece and Junior Pens because Junior Pens was playing that showcase.
Oh yeah.
But
For the podcast. That's what you're doing it for.
exactly, yeah. God, man, it's I still have fun with it. Like you said, it'll probably get stale here pretty quick.
Yeah.
I'll
I mean,
probably.
it gets
I'm
stale
gonna
playing by yourself. Like, I can never play more
exactly.
than 1 or 2 games by myself and not go fucking insane. But if I'm
Exactly.
playing with like a 5-man, the party chat alone keeps it alive.
Oh, 100%. I've won only 3 games of blackout. Not a big deal, but whatever.
I've got 2 blackout wins. I mean, fuck, that's always a good time too. Just pick up a W and the party chat's absolutely buzzing. I'm pretty sure I'd ripped off every lyric to Mo Bamba after our win. But
Mo Bamba.
we're here to talk about hockey though, boys. I'm gonna steal one right out of Biz's playbook here, but the Yotes are a fucking wagon. It's 3 straight wins for the Yotes. They dummied my Blues tonight. I got a buddy down here at U of Iowa, big Yotes fan. I don't know how the fuck that happened. He's from my hometown, Waterloo, Iowa. Played in high school with him. Massive Yotes fan. Every time I see him at the bars, put him on my Snap story wearing his goddamn Yotes hat he wears every day. The Yotes are a wagon. He came over, ran his mouth at me as they dummied my Blues, and who are a fucking dumpster fire, for the record. And Yotes are going to the playoffs. You can book it, take the over. Yotes are making the playoffs, and probably getting bounced first round, but they're
Who
a
cares,
goddamn
though?
wagon.
6-1 though against the Blues, man. What? Damn.
Oh, it was a freaking gong show. I mean, Petrangelo's out, Steen's out, Schwartz is out, fucking Gunnarson's out, Fabry's out again now. The guy's made of glass. Whole team's hurt. Doesn't really matter. Everyone deals with injuries. We're just a fucking dumpster fire.
Period.
Yeah. What about Buffalo too, man? Holy
Oh,
fuck.
Holy shit. The Sabres are absolutely disgusting. We traded them all of our scraps for Ryan O'Reilly, and now they're nasty.
Scraps,
And-
man. What are you talking about?
And they have
Our
the
scrappers.
best goalie that's played in St. Louis since fucking Brian Elliott left.
Yep.
Who is also a Swiss cheese now. It's neither here nor there. But Carter Hutton, guy's an animal. Led the league in save percentage and goals against last year, and we sent him to fucking Buffalo.
Yep. Good idea.
Now they're a wagon.
Really good idea. And we got Jake Allen, who can't make a save. I can make more saves
He's
than
had
Jake
a
Allen.
decent little stretch. But I'm never gonna be sold on the guy until he wins a fucking cup. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm going through the fucking standings right now, man. The Hawks, St. Louis, then LA's last. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. This is not 2015 anymore, boys.
Hope it's a dumpster fire.
Oh, man, don't even get me started.
Yeah, so RIP Coach Q.
Yep.
That's old news, but see you later. He got canned.
Yeah, good job, Bowman. You're a smart man. Fucking loser.
I mean, it's not. You can't fire the whole fucking team. You can't trade everybody. So someone has to, just eat it. Q got fired, and then he's ripping tequila shots at the fucking Bears game. He couldn't give a shit.
Oh, fuck, dude. He's going to sit on that. He's still making, I think it's, what, $6 million a year still? Fuck.
Yeah. All he has to do is sit on that. What does he need to coach for? He doesn't.
Yeah, man, that's a rough go for him, but I don't know. And then, though, I will admit, though, the new coach comes in, and he got him 1 win, so they must be happy over there in Chicago.
Well, I will say this about the situation in St. Louis. Mike Yeo gets canned, and they start piling up Pims because Craig Berube was a tough guy in his day. And the Blues start playing like they have a set on them. Even in the games they've lost, besides tonight, they just got rolled. But even in the games they've lost, since he became the head coach, they're at least playing with some goddamn fire. Like, somebody snows your goalie, you better do something about it. 2 weeks ago, they would have just gave him a pat on the back and said, hey, thanks for stopping and not running into him. Fuck that, you
'Cause
give
I
him
would-
one in the teeth.
Yeah, no, honestly. But that's how, but, it's the game of hockey is going into a different different era. A lot of finesse, no big bodies. Yeah,
Pussyfoot hockey.
pussyfoot.
If we're just
I
gonna
like that.
put a name on it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
no,
put a
that's
name
fair.
on it. We're gonna call it pussyfoot hockey. Which
That's
I don't
fair.
mind the skill. I don't. I
No.
love watching guys fucking put defensemen into a goddamn blender.
No,
Who doesn't
100%.
love watching someone get walked sick dangles?
Yeah.
But it's like half the time when somebody gets ran nowadays, nobody goes to stick up for that guy.
Oh, I know. But
Like
3 years
after
ago, every
Tom
time
Wilson's
someone
hit
would
last
cut.
night.
No, I know, but
Fuck,
like
dude.
even
Why didn't nobody go fight him?
4 years ago, though, you would get fucking ran like that, and at least someone would, but everyone would jump in, man. Like, there's no
Yeah.
balance. But realistically, if we could bring back the Scott Stevens days, oh God, would hockey be great again?
You know, I probably have CTE just cooking in my brain right now, so I'm not a fan of headshots. I mean, in his
No.
day, those, I mean, it was legal, like as long as you don't go fucking elbows high on somebody.
Exactly.
But
And that goes back to like Steen the other night, man. Great hit on McKinnon. That 100%
just fucking
legal.
dummies McKinnon, and then
it
Johnson
buries
goes
him,
and
and it's
catches him
not-
in the head.
Yes,
It's not like he
exactly.
meant to.
No,
It didn't look
I
like
don't
there was
know.
intent there. I mean,
Oh,
he
no,
meant
his
to
elbow
run him.
is-
Yeah, he
But his
absolutely meant
elbows
to
were
run
high,
him,
man.
But
His elbows were high. That's
like-
that's the thing. But whatever, shit happens. As you
And you
said,
know what?
quote
like I
from
said,
business.
Berube
You
comes
know.
in.
Oh God,
And-
here we go again.
Fucking well, after Steen got ran, like Pietrangelo went in there ready to drop him. I haven't seen that guy. That guy's got super glue in his goddamn gloves. He's the goddamn captain, and he's the first one into the scrum. Like, I respect the shit out of that. We need more of that.
Yeah, playing with balls, man. That's good. But
And,
no, I don't know, man.
Tuukka-esque tonight.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw that.
What are you
Jesus
breaking
Christ.
that up for? Just let them have their go. Let
Yeah, give
fucking the team's biz nasty sit out for 5 minutes for them and get on with the game.
Yeah, give the fans what they want, man.
Anyway, I want to touch on another game other than Chell or COD. Fortnite. You boys re-downloaded it. I don't know how much you've played of it. I don't think you even have at all. But
About 5 games
It's-
earlier today.
it's
Yeah, I played a solid
worth
0.
taking a look at. It's worth taking a
Yeah.
look at. I mean,
When they brought that redeploy shit back, bro, that's when they got it uninstalled. Even when they brought it
That
back,
shit's
guess
gone,
what
though.
I have to face? A turret. Look
Shit,
out.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
turret needs to go. Like, why? Who in their right mind thought that would be a good idea?
It's a max fine. Like, it's a max fine on the
Max
moment
fine.
that literally, like, on themselves, dude. What are they doing?
But
It's not as
you can one-pump
spray-y
people again.
now
yeah,
as
So,
bad,
like-
but the game still kind of sucks.
I'm happy with this now. Instead of hitting someone, someone hitting you for 40, and then ripping you for 160 with their P90. Now they might hit you for 160 with their pump and then rip you for 40 with their P90, which is not nearly as bad. At least
I
they
feel
had
like
to hit their shot.
But yeah,
At least they
exactly.
had to hit their
It takes
shot.
more skill, which swings all the way back around to EA NHL.
Which
No
just
skill.
brings it right back to chill. It takes no skill to play defense this year. Or last year,
No.
for that matter. But then again, it does take skill to knock somebody off the puck. Because
Well, that's
you
why-
gotta be a
that's why
fucking
competitive,
god to
man.
hit somebody that's curling.
Competitive should be 6-on-6. There's like
Absolutely.
I fully agree with that. And I don't even play EA SHL, man, and I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
so.
And you know what? That's why there's been a fucking ESHL, Esports Hockey League, ran by LG. That's why that's been a league for, they're in like, I want to say like season 9 now. So they've had that league since like NHL 17 or something like that, maybe 16, where those guys are playing for money. Now, they're not playing for big money. They're not playing for 50K NHL Gaming World Championship money. But that's why that league has been around and it's been so successful, is because it's all human controlled. The game is decided by the humans on the ice.
Oh, God. So, oh, God. EA is awesome. I love EA. Don't notice the sarcasm in my voice, though, so.
I got one more question for you before we wrap up this beautiful podcast episode number 3, brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka.
Got a bottle of
When are we
cherry
gonna
in
get
my kitchen
in
right
one?
now.
Yeah, like when are we gonna get in one?
Yeah, I know. I owe
We
you
got
one.
what, like a 2-hour drive?
Yeah, I owe you one.
It's like 2 hours.
Maybe we can bring an old man with us by the name of a Grease Factory 16.
Oh shit! It might have to happen.
I just don't want you to hook up with a dude. That's about it.
Yeah.
There's a high probability of Trevor Katz doing that.
Well, boys, if you don't follow me on Twitter, just don't even fucking worry about the hook up with a dude comment. I did not hook up with a dude. For the record.
Oh God, you better cut that out.
It's sus.
That's a lie.
You are sus.
Sus, bro.
Look at your tweets. Your tweets
But
are
I
sus.
did end up at the gay bar at the drag show. I'll give you boys that one. I went to the drag show, but I was not the one that kissed the drag queen. So I'm gonna take that one as a badge of honor. I didn't do anything sus at the drag show, other than show up.
Other than be there.
It's like a
Other than be there,
25% sus.
Which is probably already a max fine to begin with.
Yeah.
But no, it's a tweet. I stole it from the Not Danny Heatley account. Might hook up with a dude tonight, which is code for I am getting fucking bombed.
Oh, I know. I laugh every
Sometimes
time
I
see
tweet it when
that,
I'm
though.
already bombed.
Honestly, I just see it and then I wait probably an hour, maybe 2, and then just go right to the Snap stories and just to see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Or right to the group chat.
Sort of shenanigans.
Probably on the karaoke.
Yeah, I sang "Down with the Sickness" on karaoke, boys. It was unreal.
Like a possessed man.
At a country
Oh,
bar.
my Lord.
At a country bar, for the record. At a freaking country bar. "Down with the Sickness" on karaoke. Everyone turned and looked at me when they heard that song go.
That's for the boys.
What the fuck is this guy doing? And I just I get down on one knee and said, "Oh wow!" And everyone's like, "What the fuck is this guy doing over here?"
No way. What's
Yep.
your
Went
what's
game
your,
seven.
what's your number one karaoke song there, Cats?
Down with the
I
sickness.
don't know. I gotta find a number one. I mean, I absolutely killed country.
Oh, I
roads.
already have it. I have a go-to for my karaoke nights. So
Let's hear it.
Follow me, bro. Uncle Crack.
Fine. You're max fine.
Okay. I know. I'll give him that one.
Oh, buddy, about 1:30 in, couple beers back. Oh, look out! My goddamn fucking
It's called
Buddy,
Play
you're
It
gonna have
One.
to come down here on a Thirsty Thursday, and we can get in one at the karaoke
fuck.
bar.
Hey, I'll see
I'm
you there.
I'm always. Yeah, honestly, Nick, we'll plan something. We'll have to.
Swear to God.
And you know what else we might have to get done? Because I mean, at some point, I might go during like winter break. Might go meet up with the Manual Sauce Boys in Chicago.
Oh,
I mean, that could be a whole
You can catch me
fucking
not
gong
going there.
show.
Oh, we can
That
do that,
would
Cats,
be
and then
a
we can
gong show.
get fucking
Get
Grease
to
down there
come.
too.
Holy shit, dude. I mean,
Talk.
Nick, you've played with us. Imagine fucking Blum,
Nope.
Doug,
Nope.
Wit,
Nope.
Oh
fucking
fuck! I
Nope.
haven't seen
Grease,
Blum in
Chasteen.
years.
At
Yeah,
least
dude,
3
Chasteen
years.
knows Blum.
At
He
least 3.
knows
I know.
Blum.
Blum told me that he's known him since he was a kid. It's on God that at least 2 of you are going to
Somebody
jail.
would go to jail.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody would go to jail.
Yeah.
Dude, do you,
100%
okay,
chance.
at
somebody's
least
in
2 of
cuffs.
you.
you know,
Yep.
do you know
That's
where you're
facts.
at though when you're up there? You're in Chicago, bro. Cops don't care, and this isn't a race thing, but cops just don't care.
I think you just made it one.
100%, bro. It's
Max
kinda fucked up,
fine
but-
appointed to Chasteen. Everyone.
Oh, send me your Venmo. I'll give you the bucks.
Well, boys, yeah, it's Trevor Cat's 23, but Chasteen is making racial slurs on the podcast. We're gonna have to contact the Department of Podcast Safety about this one.
Oh,
Yep.
fuck, here we go.
Probably gonna catch a fine, maybe a suspension. Have to issue an apology statement on Twitter. So we'll see how this one goes. But I'm just fucking with you guys. But
I don't give a shit. That's the truth, though, man. It's fucked.
That's
Live
how it
there
is
for
nowadays.
No,
They're just
live
gonna
there
take
for
his
4
jewel
years,
away
man,
for a
you'll
week.
Understand. Oh God, I wish I had a
What would you
jewel.
do without that?
Bro, don't even joke about that.
Cats is serious.
I'm being so serious. I lost my jewel. I lost
Dude.
the jewel
At the bar.
Thursday night or Friday. I don't even fucking. I'm lost, dude. I
No,
don't even
this
know what
guy.
night.
This
What's
dude went
today?
on a 30-minute scavenge for his freaking jewel.
Bro,
and it was
I
under the bar stool
retraced
he
my
was sitting
steps
on.
for like half an hour. And then I went back to one of the bar stools I was sitting on, and it was underneath the bar stool on the
There
floor.
she
I went
was.
in the bathroom, scrubbed it off, and just started ripping it again.
And you're saying I need a max fine? Holy hell!
Well,
Yeah, because you probably dip in Copenhagen mint.
hell no.
Me?
He's fucking chomping on that skull peach. That's what we're gonna have to fine him for.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, it's
It's fun.
actually berry mix. Okay, a settlement.
All right, that's
He
even
probably
more.
is too.
And chomping on what? So these pouches? Yeah.
Kayak grape pouches.
Oh God! Don't even get me started with kayak grape, bro. Dude, I
Here's
could.
a story about kayak grape.
Oh man, dude, we would get that on the bus. My like second year juniors, man, and fucking,
Fine.
we would go through probably 5 tins in a 6-hour bus trip, just because like it would get so dry, but it was just a fucking Jolly Rancher in your mouth. It's unreal.
Kayak grape. I'm pretty pumped that this guy had a story about kayak grape. Because I was just clowning him. But
No, kayak grape. I'll go for it.
hey, you know, if you ever need to get off the lip sauce, just jump on the Jewel train.
Dude, speaking of that, I have like this nice ass fucking
Chewing coffee beans.
They've got
vape. No vape. And I don't obviously
Vape
I don't
lord.
use it. So one of you wants one. I don't know how nice it is, but it looks pretty nice. Yeah, send me an address and I'll get that right to you.
But, well, brings me to my ad read. Boys, Eagle Energy, you know, they've been sponsoring us for a while. Big fans of the pod. I got my buddy there. No, A1 customer service. That fucking pylon came at me and said he ordered it 2 weeks ago when he ordered it on Friday. Use code BIZ20 for 20% off Eagle Energy. And we're just ripping off Spit and Chicklets at this point, so I think it's time to move on.
Oh god, I love that read though.
Eh.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Maybe one day I'll have an actual ad read.
God, if this podcast gets that fucking big, I want.
I mean,
fucking,
really, who
I,
does
I
this
want you
with
to
Chell?
sign my check and send it right to me.
deal.
Who does this with Chell though? Who makes a Chell podcast and
You
just
do.
shoots the shit about stuff like this? I mean,
You do.
we're talking about kayak grape and jewel pods on a Chell podcast. That's the shit
come on.
people want to listen to.
That's
They don't want to
originality.
hear. Yeah, so the new hot team of the week. I'm gonna pull it up right now for the fucking podcast. Anyone who watches the video, I'm gonna pull it up right now. New hot team of the week. OMG, sick pull. Just pulled
Anze Kopitar in the Team of the Week pack, boys. Sick
Fuck
pull,
no.
OMG, live on Twitch.
What kind of
Nobody
clickbait
gives
are
a
you fucking
fuck.
going for?
Fuck the hut pack. I got the
nobody-
mango pack.
Why spend $20 on a hut pack when you can get a mango pack?
For $14.99. What? That's moves.
Holy shit. Boys, let's check out the team of the week. Oh,
Sick new Christmas cards coming out, boys. Woo!
Sick new Christmas flavors in the Jewel. What's up?
primetime Nikolai Ehlers.
New alumni players out. OMG, sick pull.
Valtteri Filppula with a hut milestone card.
Speaking of hut,
Oh, I
during the
was
first
right.
part of this
Isaiah Kopitar
podcast, I
was
got a
on
hut
Team of the
win.
Week.
So that's for the boys. 4-1 hut
You know
win.
what? I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I didn't have to
This is coming
lose
from a
another
guy who's-
controller to the hut. To the
Pro-
hut rage. Lose another
It's coming
one.
from a guy who's probably logged maybe. I mean, fuck, dude. I've logged probably a year of my life into chill, if we're being completely honest. This guy's maybe logged 2 weeks.
For the brand. Elite CHL
And he-
defenseman. Check me
And
out.
there are people. Well, it's just because you know how to play video games. You know? Really, that's all it comes down to. Because everyone that's, like, sick at Chell, they're also sick at the other games they play.
I got a good video game spread.
Anthfast and Oafs, they're both gods at COD. They're both absolutely disgusting at COD. And they're both
Are they?
sick at Chell.
I'm pretty good
Yeah.
at some other video games.
Every time I play, like, I play Hardpoint
yeah,
with them, they both
Anth
drop,
is-
like, 60,
Anth
70
is
kills a game.
stupid. Anth goes like 65 and 15 every game. That's on God.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
dude is
unreal.
insane.
Yeah. But, well, boys, any final thoughts before we end the pod? Bar South Podcast, Episode 3, not a big deal.
man.
No. Having a great time
Yeah.
in LG this year. It's for the brand.
First time LG player, about to get drafted, not a big deal.
Hype me up for no reason. Catch me in the sea again. Okay.
Yeah, I went
Catch
first
me.
round of the season 30 draft, not a big deal. You know, still on my entry level deal, about to sign a ticket next season. Led Vancouver in scoring.
One
my
hut
first
pack
year
a
in the
week.
league. Not a big deal. Yeah, they're paying me in hut packs. Paying me in Microsoft points. Dude, get this. Get this. I gotta talk about it. I don't know if we talked about it on the last podcast. These boys got caught trying to offer in LG, trying to offer Microsoft points for a fucking trade in LG.
Max fine.
Who snitched on him? Who is the rat? You know how quickly? All right, please don't rat me out. I know somebody in LG is going to hear this, and I'm probably going to catch a ban for it. I don't even give a shit at this point. But I would have taken those Microsoft points in a heartbeat. I would have fucking lowballed that cocksucker. In a heartbeat. Oh my god. That's a fine.
Nice.
I would have lowballed that motherfucker. I would have ran him up to like 2,500 Microsoft points, right, for a trade. Maybe 5,000. I could have bought. What can I buy with that? Let's go to the store right now.
Hut packs.
5,000. I can buy 2 Extreme Christmas Choice packs, boys.
Oh, that's elite. Wow.
If I could have got him, I would have taken 5,000 Microsoft points for Anthfast, who was like our leading scorer. Fuck yeah, I would have taken that trade.
Are
you kidding
hear
me?
that? We're trading you for Microsoft points, pal.
And I'm sorry, but if they offered me 5,000 Microsoft points to trade you, I would
We'll
have
see you
taken that
next
shit
year.
in a heartbeat. I want to know who snitched on that trade. Who snitched? You take the fucking Microsoft points.
Jesus.
Bro, it's LG. There's always next season. It's not a big deal. Bro, take the
Oh.
Microsoft points, get some draft picks, and tank.
You can pay your fines with that shit.
Bro, are you kidding me? And then you could have flipped the Microsoft points to buy out your band from LG. When they fucking ban you. when they ban you for taking Microsoft points in a trade. I'm pretty
That's
sure,
unreal, though. That's unreal.
What a podcast.
Yeah. I don't quote me on this, but I think Schlemko was involved in the trade, and I think he was the rat. If I'm not... Schlemko, I'm sorry if I misspoke, but I'm pretty sure you're the one that got my guy banned.
The rat.
So, Schlemko takes forfeit wins at exactly 11 after. Took a forfeit win because he was too scared to play against John Wayne. And Gobar South and Junior Hawk 16 took a forfeit win at 11 minutes after because John Wayne was 1 minute late. Takes a forfeit win because he's scared. And then turns down Microsoft points in a trade. Schlemko, what are you doing, man? I mean, if you want to come on the pod and clear this up, be my guest. But what are you doing, bud?
There's always episode 4.
There's always episode number 4. If you want to come on, Schlemko, this is your invite. I'll post it in the forum so you can see it. But if we don't have anything else, boys, I actually, you know what? Let's go into Gobar's gambling corner real quick.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
What's the fucking line? Let's see this. Well, I was gonna
Prominence
say
Poker,
over
I'm
under on
up
Tom
about
Wilson.
80,000 chips.
I was gonna say over under on Tom Wilson's suspension, but he didn't even get one.
That's
So,
that's
what do we have
impressive.
for Sunday games tomorrow?
You know, if they were playing the Knights, he wasn't doing that because Ryan Reeves would have got him. Ryan
Yeah, I
Reeves
know he
would've hopped out
fucking
of the bench
turtled
for
when
that.
Reeves tried to fight him in the finals last year. He turtled.
He won't do shit. He's a bitch.
Well,
Ryan Reeves is
boys,
a fucking.
Goddamn elite.
over under 2.5 goals for Johnny Ham and Cheese tomorrow against the Hawks.
Oh, we're gonna take the under.
Over under 2.5.
That's the under.
It's the under.
Johnny Ham and Cheese? Boys, don't sleep on him. All right, over under 3.5 pims for Matthew Kachuk.
Over.
Under.
All right. And
He's gonna be crotch checking people.
You see? Do you see who they're
know.
playing tomorrow?
You know.
The third worst team in the fucking NHL.
Yeah, they're gonna dummy him. He's gonna use his elbow
yeah,
and all that.
Matthew
kinds of
Kachuk
shit.
is gonna fucking stir the pot.
Oh,
He's gonna
wow,
try to
we
get
gonna
Duncan
have-
Keith tossed again.
Yep.
Or
So
what?
does he have to sit
five,
for that? Does he have to
five.
sit a game for that?
No, if he does, that's fucking whack.
Why was it like a? Does the game misconduct or match penalty? Like, how does that differentiate? I'm not sure what he got. I don't know if he has to sit a game or not.
Over under.
Did he get the did he get the game misconduct?
Yeah, he got
Right?
tossed.
Yeah,
Duncan
no,
Keith
so it's
got
just for the rest.
tossed.
It was just for the rest of the game. I think he just
take
got
the-
that
I don't think
quarter.
he got a.
No, he didn't.
I think he
get
kicked the
necessity.
guy though. I think he kicked the guy. That's why he got
Oh,
tossed.
maybe then yes, that might be
He
a
might get a
necessity.
game for that.
Yeah.
Go Bar, we're gonna go with the big question here. Yes or no? Should the Blues just tank?
Dude, fuck it. Here's the problem. Our pick has to be top 10 for us to use it this year. Otherwise, Buffalo gets it.
Yes.
And you-
so we have
and
to-
So if we
You
tank, we have
thought-
to commit to the tank. We can't stay
But,
halfway relevant.
don't,
We have to
don't
fully
we
commit
have
to the tank.
quite a few one-year players that might be bad for the brand? One-year contracts. Is it just him? Isn't O'Reilly on a one-year?
Sure. He might be on the last year of his deal. from
Okay,
Buffalo.
well, okay, yeah.
But so I mean, if we're gonna tank, we got to commit to the tank. You can't stay on the playoff bubble
No.
and then
No,
not fucking
absolutely
make
not.
it. No,
It's like when you
gotta
play
commit to the
franchise
damn
mode.
tank.
If you're not in the playoffs, you're fucking tanking.
If you're
You
not in
are
the if you're
going
not
to
in
the
a
bottom of
good
the
position to
league.
make playoffs by
Yeah.
the trade deadline, you tank.
You're going to the bottom of the league.
You tank.
Straight tank.
That's how you run franchise mode.
Elite tips.
Boys, I think that's all we have for today. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Thanks, Nick, for coming on again. And Chasteen, it was
for
a
having
pleasure
me.
having you, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Anytime you want me on for some more racial slurs, let me know.
Fuck no.
Yep. So, Chasteen's dropping racial slurs on the pod. Gonna get me banned. All right, boys. See you next
South
week.
with the chew in your mouth. Everybody, let me hear you say, oh yeah.